Hello. It's me, Gerik Johansen, and I'd like to thank everyone. First off, sorry, don't have a script or anything, so this is all off the top of my head. I'd like to thank everyone for the last year. It has been amazing seeing all the support that I've received. Just all the support, the well wishes, constructive criticism, the advice. It all helps me out tremendously. I've enjoyed every minute of it. Even when I got COVID this last year, that one was difficult. Just getting up to draw boxes was so difficult to get COVID. Oh man. Anyway, real quick, let's just go ahead and we're going to write out this. Right? There we go. Because you know what? We're celebrating one whole year. So let me just write that down. I originally wanted to draw like a birthday cake. Like 1 year celebration and 1,000 subscribers. That's another thing I gotta celebrate for, which is awesome. But I've run out of time. I suffer from chronic migraines. I know this is like an excuse, and I really shouldn't be using them, but I could not get myself up and going. 1,000 subs. Anyway, I want to answer some questions, take my time, answer some questions, do a little bit of drawing, draw a new thumbnail. I'd like to get around to drawing a new character PNG profile pic, you know what I mean. But let's real quick, we're just going to... That is not what I wanted to do. Alright, you know what? Delete that. There we go. All right. So first up, shout out to Octavius the Second 672, who is either my first or second subscriber. Definitely the first commenter I've ever had, which is awesome. His question was, I didn't even have a question. He was just congratulating me. Well, thank you so much. It means a lot to me that you keep stopping by and giving me your support. I appreciate it a lot. Let's see. Next one. Cookies 1729, 2 weeks ago. Amazing dedication. My question would be, why do you draw and what do you want to draw? For me, I just started a month ago. I draw people I have in my mind. For me, it was definitely, it started out, it started in high school 15 years ago now. Jesus. So back in high school, I had a lot of friends, a lot of people in my friend group that were into drawing. You guys were just staring at a blank page. I really should draw something. Anything would be better than you guys just staring at a blank page. Let's just real quick. There we go. What it was 15 years ago in high school, I had a lot of people in my friend group. They were all drawers. They got really into drawing. We were all into anime and mangas and all that fun stuff, and so every day I'd see all this amazing artwork, and it just kind of like started going in the back of my head. I'm like, this seems fun, this seems cool. I got all these fancy ideas because I love video games. I've always wanted to design my own video games, and I got a lot of cool ideas for like RPGs and first-person shooters, and I can visualize it all in my head. I can't write it down. I have like a little journal next to my bed. I write down all my ideas before I go to sleep, and sometimes in the middle of the night because they just ramble around. And then I go and I look at it the next day, and I'm like, what is this? I don't even... So just being able to like draw those ideas, bringing the worlds in my head, my imagination to life, that's really what inspires me to draw, and just seeing everyone else's hard work and dedication. It's inspirational, and I really want to be able to join that community, to be able to put what's in my head into the paper. Next question, I'm rambling, I know, I'm sorry guys. Congrats on 1 year, I've loved watching your progress. I was curious if you do any drawing outside of your streams. That one is by JLC4358. I don't I do not have a whole lot of time, even right now, like I said. Or maybe I didn't say. I said it. I just finished my stream, so I'm a little confused. But I started my stream about an hour and a half ago. I just finished it, and to be honest, I should have been in bed an hour and a half ago. I don't have a whole lot of time. I'm constantly working. I'm constantly tired, and I'm also an incredible procrastinator. Sometimes I have multiple sketchbooks. I had a sketchbook at my last job. I kept it in my locker, so whenever I went on break, I could do doodles, maybe do a little warm-up practice. I have a sketchbook in my car, and so if I have time when I'm like on my lunch, because I drive around to a bunch of different stores now and all that stuff. So if I have time when I'm on my lunch, I'll sit down and I might draw a little. I really want to develop that habit of just drawing whenever I have the time. And then I have another sketchbook next to my bed, right next to that journal I was talking about earlier. And again, like if I have like the Chromecast going and I got like some YouTube video going on, I might sit there and I might try and doodle a little bit. But I have ADHD, I'm constantly distracted. Anyways, so yeah. Moving on. Again, guys, sorry, I don't even have bullet points. I just got like a little comment section that I'm slowly going through, and I'm just vomiting things off the top of my head. Next one is, hi, I'm recently arrived on this channel. I've started drawing like you, but only for 2 months. What has been your biggest challenges drawing this year, and how do you stay motivated? Motivation is definitely one of my biggest challenges. I'd say that, and just like trying to like keep on topic, I guess, you know, like focus, motivation, and structure. Those are like the things I've had a lot of trouble with. My motivation comes a lot from from people, not really family and friends. I don't really talk to them about this, other than saying, hey, I just hit a milestone, you know, I'm really excited, but this isn't really their thing. But a lot of it comes from the community online. It's from YouTube. It's from people that pop into my chat every now and then to say, hey, I'm really stoked to see you going. I gotta go, but I'm wishing you well. It's like different art communities and Discords. It's just like, even sometimes like I get home after a long day and I don't want to really do a whole lot, but I pop open my YouTube, and right there under my subscribers, not my subscribers, sorry, it's under my who I've subscribed to, I'll just see like a new video, and they're like, hey, this is my art, this is what I'm doing. I click on that, and that's motivation, that's inspiration, it's what keeps me going. What do I say? Focus and structure. Focus, again, I've struggled with focus. It's still a struggle. I don't really have any tips on that. And structure is find a class, you know. A lot of people say you can do YouTube videos and you can learn so much, everything you can in a class on YouTube videos, and I agree. But for me personally, I need structure. I need to be able to, like, okay, keep to this, and then once I have this, then I can have free form and I don't need the structure and I can go off and do stuff. But when I do that, I tend to fall into a rut really quickly. So I gotta like watch myself when it comes to all that. Moving on to the next question. Thank you. I don't remember if I said it, but that one is from Mysterio71996. Who keeping motivation and all that. This one is Ramiro Sponge. 1 year, has there ever been a time you had art block, and how did you overcome it? Yes, I suppose so. I can't really say it's art block because I feel like I'm not currently doing art, you know, I'm not doing personal art. A lot of the stuff I'm just doing now is references and exercises. So if I had to say how did I overcome it, it was kind of just pure force, just like, it doesn't matter if I'm doing 20 minutes, if I'm doing an hour, if I'm doing 3 hours, just sitting down and drawing, even if it's just simple shapes for the day. Just being able to do that, or just go online, and this is something I've heard a lot, just go online, find something different than what you normally do, but something you still like. Like in the beginning, I did a lot of Pokemon drawings. I still do some Pokemon drawings, but even like it got to the point where even like when I felt like burnout, I couldn't even bring myself to do Pokemon drawings anymore. So I switched over. I should really probably finish. There we go. So I moved on and I started doing Digimon. I started doing really good one actually. Now that I think about it, Ramiro, is art challenges. You can go online and you can just type in like art challenges for the month of April. And if I were to do that right now, I betcha I can find something. Give me 1 second. April art challenges. Like I was feeling burnt out last month in March, and I went on and I looked up some monthly art challenges. And that's where I found March of the Robots, and that's why I started doing stuff. So it looks like they have April Colors, Adventure April, April Art Challenge by Bun. Let's check out, what's this? Adventure Protagonist, Companion for Your Travels. So yeah, this one's super simple. It's just like a bunch of stuff. Adventure April. So the first one, Adventure Protagonist, we were on day 6. So weapons salesperson, traveling weapons merchant. Who's this guy? Tomorrow it's Weary Traveler. So some guy just crouched on a corner of a dirt road, sword in hand, worn out cloak over him, you know, and just tired eyes. Just check out those monthly art challenges and they can really help you, you know, just get your brain flowing. And Hitso. Okay. Thank you and okay. Shout out to Hitso, by the way, who has commented on almost every single one of my videos since they first subscribed, and it's all the same. Okay, it brings a smile to my face every time I see it. So that's all the comments I had from that post from about a month ago. Sorry I didn't reply to you guys right away. I wanted to save those for here, but I realize now I probably could have just replied to you then and then just, you know, said it again on this video. That's my bad. Still getting used to all this YouTube stuff. A couple other people who commented on just regular videos. Henson FM, shout out to you. You've been, I think you popped up about 3-4 weeks ago now, and you've been commenting pretty regularly, giving me feedback, all that stuff, constructive criticism. I appreciate it a whole lot. One of your comments were, are you only drawing when streaming? About 1 hour every day. Again, I answered this one earlier. That is about roughly what I draw. I do get maybe 15 minutes, like I said, if I find some time on my break, where I'm not just so tired that I want to fall asleep in my car. I'll bust out my little sketchbook and I'll start drawing something. Let's see. Day. Oh, thank you. Really appreciate you guys. Just seeing all these amazing comments. A few people have asked me about what I'm using. I'm using a drawing tablet monitor, so I can see like what I'm drawing on the thing. I can't really like draw something. Like it's like drawing on a piece of paper and then like looking away. I can't do that. I need to be able to see exactly what I'm drawing as I'm drawing it. Otherwise, my brain is like just not wanting to compute any of that. And with that, so I got that. It's a Galmon. I bought that about Christmas a year ago. So it's Galmon tablet. I don't have the current make and model, but it's working great. It's got little buttons on the sides that I almost never use, and they don't quite work because I got hit in between the buttons. And I'll be real with you, the pen, and this has only become a problem recently, but the pen they gave me, it's a little awkwardly shaped. It's narrower on the back end, and it's thicker towards the tip where I'm drawing. And I imagine that's so I can like grip it better. But now, if I try and do like an overhand grip, like this, it kind of works right now. But then if okay, it's working now. I don't know why it wasn't working earlier. But basically, the overhand grip doesn't work a whole lot. There we go. I'm trying. There we go. And it's basically what it is. It's because it's so bulbous, that the bulb part hits the thing before the tip does. Now I have to like hold it at a really awkward angle, and I don't think that angle is quite so natural. So I don't suggest the Galliman pen, but that tablet works just fine. Mad respect for doing it daily. Do you do art outside of those studies regularly? Again, I've already answered that question. If you practice human anatomy, practice you always by a non-organic as a whole. Do I have confidence in drawing human as a whole? I really don't. That's one of my problems I have. I don't have a whole lot of confidence when it comes to the human anatomy. And unfortunately, I don't often have a whole lot of time to study up on the human anatomy. And I feel like if I'm streaming for like an hour and I'm drawing during that hour, there's not a whole lot of point in me to stream and upload videos if for half of that hour it's just me not doing anything on the screen. Like right now, I've been talking for 16 minutes, all right? I've been talking for 16 minutes and I have done nothing at all with what's on my screen. And it's like ants, you know, like it's an annoying little tick in the back of my head. I'm like, I should be doing something. With that said, I did go out, I bought myself Morpho by Mikel Oricella. I'm sorry if I horribly pronounced your name, but these books have been awesome. I got the suggestion from a YouTuber called Vale, and I got the Morpho Anatomy, Simplified Form, Skeleton and Bone Reference Points, and the Hands and Feet. And I'm going to use those as study material along with the Figure Drawing for All It's Worth by Andrew Loomis. So yeah, speaking of Vale, recently I started doing his 6-month art drawing challenge where it's 60-minute gesture drawings every day. So every day you do 61-minute gesture drawings every day, and then you're supposed to compound that with doing some art studies, cross references, like anatomy and all that stuff, and it's supposed to like really help you. And I do feel like I've improved a lot over the last couple of days, but at the same time I feel like I've barely improved at all. It's a fun little in between there. Anything else? I honestly can't think of too many other questions I can answer at the moment, but if you guys have any questions at all, feel free to leave them in the comment section below. I will do my best to answer them, and it's been a terrific time. I hope you all have a great rest of your day. Thank you guys so much for this last year, and I look forward to continuing doing it for the foreseeable future. And by that, I mean I hope I can do it for another 10 years plus. Have a great time, and I'll see you all next.